are putting the poly on hoop number 2, and the way we're connecting it, and this will be temporary for a couple of years before we have to replace the whole thing, but it'll just go over and into the same wiggle wire channel that is on number 1, Henry, the original. So Henry has been here for just a year now, and it's been fantastic. I decided to double my space with another 50 foot. A lot of questions about where I got this tunnel. We got a little bit of snow, as you can see. This tunnel came from Farmer's Friend. It is the Gothic Pro. It is 16 feet wide, and I opted for the bows every 4 feet instead of every 5 for a little bit more support, because if you guys haven't noticed, we live in a place that gets a lot of snow. So we don't really have too high winds here. I have a machine that calculates, it's a weather machine. The highest gust of wind that machine has recorded over the past, it might even be 2 years now, is 35 miles an hour. So I know some people who live an hour away from me get 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts. Not saying that won't ever happen, but obviously it's not a regular thing for us. But we deal with more of the winter weather in terms of snow load and weight. It is a Farmer's Friend Gothic Pro tunnel. And like I said, we are using the 50 foot and we're connecting it right there. The next time I replace this poly, I'll get a piece that's over 100, I think it's 130 feet long, which these are supposedly good for about 4 years. 130 feet just because you want a little bit of extra on the sides, on the ends. Now this end will have the same end as the one that I have here, the double zipper door. And you can see that we decided to bring the compost in before the poly. With the end being open, Brad was able to just drive the tractor in here and drop that off. You can see there's the sandbags that help keep it closed in the wintertime, and this is the weedy mess that I have been contending with. So I'm gonna use this tiller to till it in a little bit more, just to incorporate it in, and it'll be good. And I will have double the grow space. I will be very excited to see, I can't imagine having double this space. It's gonna go all the way down there, I can't wait. Standing in here and actually without that end, which I've been wanting to tear that down for a while, and Brad cut that off while I was inside making breakfast. I didn't even get to see it come off, but that's okay. It's off, and that's all that matters. I have, I guess, not realized the distance. It's incredible. Actually seeing now the new length of the hoop house is, wow, awesome. There's someone walking, walking, walking. Softball to the rescue. I played college softball, and this is actually my ball from college. I couldn't film when we were pulling it over because I was actively pulling it over, and I don't have a tripod out here, but yeah, that's cool. I stood on the Kubota and pulled this end over, and we used the softball on that end. Wow, it's pretty cool. Okay, so this is where we need to connect the two in the middle, right there. So we're gonna go ahead and connect it using the wiggle wire on the outside. I just want to explain a little bit more about the connecting of the two, because it might be confusing about how that happened. Well, we actually built number 2 4 feet away, just like there was an extra spacing, and we started to build it 4 feet away. And then we found a piece of pipe that slid into the top of number 1 and then slid into the top of number 2. So we basically created an extra 4 foot length to connect number 1 and number 2. So that's just an extra piece of pipe that we had at the farm, and I just slid it into the end of number 1 and slid it into the end of number 2, effectively creating another 4 foot space. That is all I did to connect these two. Total length of this thing all together with the extra 4 feet in the middle, it's 16 by 104 feet now. Don't ask us how we got that part up top. Those are secrets yet to be, never to be revealed. But I'm just gonna back up and show the pallet. And yeah, trade secrets. They are all the way down at the end, attaching the wiggle wire, and then they're gonna put the door that's just like this door with the double zippers on that end. And I cannot believe how amazing it is. I gotta get rid of that weed patch in the middle, and then get this incorporated in here with the compost into the soil, and it's awesome. I am so excited that this is gonna be ready. Last year I planted in this space in mid-March. And this year my goal is to plant March 1st. So that's why I'm really excited that I was able to get this prepped, because I couldn't do it. With the nursery renovations and everything happening there and it all being so new, I just ran out of time to do this. But now it's done, and on to the next project, which actually I gotta run. I gotta go meet my mom at the nursery. We're gonna continue the paint job there. So thanks guys for joining us for this short update. I think I have part 2 of the Q&A coming up in just a couple of days. I'm just getting that finished and ready for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Thanks guys for sticking around. We'll see you soon. Well, I got roped into staying. We had to put the ropes on. So I stayed for that, but now they're gonna put the door on.
Is that good?
That was perfect. Okay, that is the extra, and I think there might be enough to do the atrium at the nursery. We needed poly for that. Hey, we have a door. I gotta go.